What if I told you that Matt Reeves' Batman is turning into a mix of The Matrix, Frozen, and Interstellar? Yep. Robert Pattinson's Caped Crusader seems to have fallen into a sci-fi smoothie blender with glittery fantasy sprinkles and a dash of screw logic. And the weirdest part? It might not even be called The Batman Part 2 anymore. Remember The Batman Part 2? Yeah, forget it. Because Warner Bros. Looked at the title and thought, let's just call it Batman, okay? Part 2 sounds like a Netflix show that got cancelled halfway through Season 1. Fun fact, the release is scheduled for 2027. That's right, 2027. By then, Robert Pattinson will be in his Bruce Wayne with lower back pain era. But why change the name, you ask? Because by the time this movie drops, Gen Alpha will think the Batman is either an energy drink or a Travis Scott streetwear brand. Name change not weird enough for you? Hold my batarang, the genre changed too. It used to be action and adventure. Now it's action, adventure, fantasy, and science fiction. Translation: the Batman who used to punch people in the dark with a USB cable and clinical depression might now face villains with powers from another dimension and gadgets straight out of Wakanda. Remember that grounded realism Matt Reeves bragged about in the first film? The moody noir vibe, the urban grit, the rib-cracking punches? Yeah, forget it. Now we might get robots, magic ice, and interdimensional portals. Rumor has it, the villain will be none other than Mr. Freeze. Not the walking pun disaster played by Arnold Schwarzenegger yelling, "Freeze!" but a plausible version, heavy on the quotation marks. The movie's supposedly set in winter. October in the first movie, November in the Penguin series, December in Batman 2. It's basically the holiday trilogy. And Mr. Freeze? He's bringing the classic serious scientist with a weird gadget that freezes stuff because science. Yes, the gritty, realistic Batman might soon be battling dramatic cryogenics. Buckle up for the anti-hype thermal bat cape, coming to Hot Topic near you. Meanwhile, James Gunn's in the corner yelling, "That Batman ain't mine, folks." But here's the existential crisis. What if Warner decides to smash it all together? What if Matt Reeves' Batman becomes the Batman of the new shared universe, and nobody had the guts to break the news? What if this low-key reboot is just Warner's subtle way of saying, "Hey guys, indie Batman is dead. Welcome to multiplayer mode." Picture it, a movie that starts as a gritty detective drama and ends with Batman flying an AI-powered ice spaceship. Because, obviously, the nerd community divided. On one side, you've got the grounded Batman lovers, heavy armor, believable gadgets, childhood trauma you can practically smell. On the other side, give Batman a lightsaber, throw him in a multiverse cage match, and slap a Stranger Things UI on the Bat computer. But if this Batman really becomes a sci-fi smoothie, expect fans to scream, "Not the shark repellent spray again!" Because using advanced tech is one thing. Turning Bruce Wayne into a goth Rick from Rick and Morty, that's another multiverse entirely. So is Matt Reeves' Batman about to completely transform? Is he going full sci-fi hero? Or are we witnessing the most passive-aggressive soft reboot in DC history? Drop your thoughts below. Do you want Batman fighting monsters and aliens, or do you prefer him in noir detective mode, punching people in the rain to Nirvana? And hit that subscribe button before Warner renames this video too. Like, Part 2, Return of the Algorithm. Smash that like, share it with your group chat of Snyderverse survivors, and get ready. Because Batman's back. With a spaceship and an identity crisis.